Okay there guys, how's it going? It's Archangel Nathan again with the smooth sounds of oh yeah. Hello my lovely Scorpios, I'm doing a nice reading for you guys today. For under this lovely gemstone, you can see we have a lovely book by the name of The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. Alright, good book to read if you guys would like to know more about financial education or know more about building wealth. Alright. Every now and again, I will put up books that I feel help towards needs in life that people might need. All right. For those who don't know, I'm very raw with my readings. I'm very straightforward. I do not mention. I do not talk about star signs too much. If I do see it, I will mention it, but I go by what I'm told. That just popped out. That's interesting. Scorpios. Right, so let's leave this one over here for a minute. Scorpios, let's see, cut on my left. Right. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Right. Okay. So, Scorpio, let's see what we've got here. You're working on something. I can see. You are working on building something. Could be saving your money, trying to stay in your power. But you're in two minds about something, and it could be quite negative. Whatever you're in minds about is quite negative. But trust your intuition. Okay. Your thoughts could be quite negative. Okay. Even though you're building your wealth slowly but surely. Okay. And you're going to be looking after yourself a lot more as well while you're building. Okay. But whatever your thoughts are, they're quite negative. You might need to change that a little bit, because it keeps you trapped. It stops you from growing. But use your intuition in what you feel you need to do, and do it carelessly, in the sense where you have a care-hang attitude, go with the flow, is what I'm seeing here. You're quite secretive in what you do, but you can tend to get yourself caught up in third-party situations, or with girls, okay, or with guys, sorry, where you get mixed up. And it could lead you to be getting disappointed and walking away from things, or people walking away from you. All right, because you get mixed up. Scorpios, very sexual energies. That's probably where this comes in. You guys, it doesn't have to be sexual. It could also be you guys are quite scornful in what you do. Yeah, there's something coming to an end here with someone. Something coming to an end. Something's happened and you're in two minds about it. There's something that stops you from thinking. You're a bit disappointed and you're walking away from it. But you know you have options and you're staying in your power. Okay? So whatever has happened, it's got you thinking quite negative. But you're moving free from it and you're walking away from it. Okay? You're walking away from it because you know other options are there for you. So whatever has hurt you in the past, it's had a negative effect on you. And now that you've taken time to really go through things carefree, okay? You could be sometimes quite secretive with your sexual habits, or who you see sexually, all right? Quite sexual, and you really go for it. When you see someone sexual, you just run towards it, and you're quite secretive about it. So if you're with a partner, try not to do that, because you can get yourself caught up in a situation you don't really need to be in. You can actually get yourself caught up, and it would be kind of silly, because then that just leads to disappointment, doesn't it? Most times it always does, and then someone walks away, don't they? And then you're left with your options again because you're in power. But again, just don't repeat situations, guys, because it comes to an end. Do you know what I mean? Whatever you do, it comes to an end. Yes, you know your worth, you know your power and that, and you've had squabbles with people, but things will be in your favor. Okay, random card I'm going to pull out here. Yeah, just don't go for repeating cycles, and take the step or the leap of take the direction you want to take confidently, patiently, because I see a young mind here, young nature, or maybe a bit naive, or maybe without realizing, being the person you are, running into things straight away, being a bit naive or being a bit foolish in your behavior. It sounds like I'm telling you off, actually. And most times when you do act around, or when something does happen, you put it to an end. It could be a situation as well where you've been chatting to people and it hasn't worked out, it's worked out in your favor, and you're just walking away from it and starting fresh. Okay, but I do see yourself putting yourself in positions where things can end anyway, so just kind of be careful with that. Yeah, Scorpios. All right, because there is a situation there for you where people do offer you something stable. Okay, you just need to be more emotionally open about it, and when you do offer that balance and offer that commitment to per se, you can actually have a very solid, stable situation. You can just tend to be quite sneaky in your ways, that's all. And that's what causes the doubt, doesn't it? It causes the options and the traits. I think certain traits that might be quite negative of certain traits you might have might be quite negative, and you might need to change that a little bit, change that perspective, change that behavior maybe, or it could be even someone else who has a negative behavior that you might need to change and walk away from, because it's not really doing you much justice. Okay, you want to start a new beginning, but I can see you trying, like, almost repeating certain things. You might just need to work on yourself a little piece just to get out of it. Okay, because it worries you, the situation, the fact that it happens, but you do have an offering where you'd have to call judgment on. Okay, and I'll pull out these two because they wanted to come out. So just don't overthink things. Don't overthink it, and be patient with what you want to do in your mindset in terms of your decision and where you're thinking it's going to go, because it's going to work out fine for you. Okay, it will work out fine for you. Just be a bit patient. Work on yourself too. Try not to be too bloody sneaky, and you guys are set. All right. Yeah, Scorpios, you guys have it okay. It's not too bad for you guys. You guys are okay. Just try not to think too negative in your thoughts, because it can bring that. When you think negative, it brings negative. Okay, so again, go through life more carelessly and more positive, more confident, knowing that things will come your way because you've putting out that energy. And try not to be too secretive about your sexual habits and be sneaky, because you can tend to do that, especially with money as well. You can be quite sneaky with money, or quite quiet about money and how you make it. And that is pretty much it, Scorpios. You guys are good to go. Love and blessings, and see ya.